Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I just want to apologize I didn't get an upload in last week. It was a busy week, and I actually really liked the season premiere of Fear the Walking Dead and how the episode of the Walking Dead World Beyond left us off last week, and I didn't get to cover it. So, and plus we got news of Tales of the Walking Dead and some trailers and stuff. So I do plan on covering some of that when I get some time later in the week, but we'll see how that goes. Anyways, in this video, we're taking a look at season 7, episode 2 of Fear the Walking Dead, 6 hours. And I really liked the first episode of Fear, so spoiler warning also if you haven't seen it on AMC Plus or anything yet. So this will be coming out next week for you guys, so just tune back in then. But anyways, like I really liked the first episode because it was kind of set the tone for Victor right away, as much as this is setting the tone for Morgan and Grace right away this season. Kind of get like this, I would say episode 1 was better, but this was a good episode for like we know where both different mindsets are at. So Grace, I think I think it's set in the submarine, but I can't remember. But they were like somewhere around 50, 60 days out of the bombing. And Grace is obviously still, she just lost her child right before the bombing, too. And, that's devastating. And they were ready to commit suicide together until baby Momo showed up. And like Morgan made it like this, like Grace made, I thought it was really crazy because how Grace later in the episode makes the talk about how just because Morgan made the decision, she didn't make the decision. So like she's kind of she's in this mindset. She's ready to go. Like I don't know. She doesn't want to live with this anymore. She was ready to die. She thinks she's trying to replace Athena with baby Momo. And what's really cool is by the time like the episode wraps around, is like it looks like she might be kind of accepting. And there's some really cool things that happen towards the end. But the whole ride in between is just so crazy because like Morgan fixes up this car, and his plan is we get drive out of here. We get out of here. I've been working on this because they're running out of food in the submarine. Like things ain't going well, and that's when they're on the car rides when they talk about everything that's going on and how Grace isn't feeling good, and Morgan's trying to like he's taking it in, but he's I don't know. He obviously wants to talk her out of it in a way, and he's I don't know. It was really you could tell it was just a crazy. It was really good shoot like shot scene. Like it was just really emotional, and you can understand both sides of what Morgan and Grace want. But they basically in the middle of this talk, like Grace is having like a panic attack, like telling Morgan make it stop while they're in the car. Like this one song is playing. I don't know the song off the top of my hand, but it was like giving her flashbacks to Athena and stuff. She was having like a panic attack. They end up crashing, and we get the introduction of these characters, which I don't recall their name, but they're not important anyways. But they basically want to claim baby Momo as theirs, and we later find out this man strangled his baby, but that's not before like he held them hostage, like made Morgan fix the car, and then they wanted to steal the car. Morgan shot at the car to try to stop them from going. I think he popped a tire or something. As they decide they're gonna all get out of here together later on, someone else shows up. Now in this scene, it's easy to think like, oh, is that CRM? Is that one of Victor's people? Like, who else could that be? We'll later find out who that is, which I'll talk about in a minute because I think it's really, really cool. And I don't know the actor's name off the top of my head, but it's really cool that he's making a return as a different character. But yeah, so Morgan posts up and he shoots this guy in the chest a few times, but he's wearing some kind of Kevlar bulletproof something. So he takes the shots and he ends up backing off. Um, Morgan finds out that when the husband strangled the baby because like they wanted to suffer or something like that. Like they didn't have food, wouldn't stop crying. I don't know if he has anger issues. I don't know what the issue is, but he got worried because Grace, that guy, and the baby were inside, and she wouldn't stop crying. And Grace ends up shooting the guy right before he's about to do it. Like they used the little like tin cans with the string walkie-talkie system that they have in this neighborhood. You see the wires in the background in the shot, so yeah, it's pretty crazy that that actually worked. And like, yeah, so Morgan, like, I don't know, Grace and Morgan have this moment in the car. I don't have a screenshot of it, and we're just gonna pull up my one I have. But like, she's sitting in the back seat with Momo, and like, she's like, he's like, I know it doesn't. You're not replacing Athena with more Momo, you know that? And she's like, I know. It's like she's like kind of like I don't know. She's having maybe a change of heart. At least that's what it appears like. So they're coming together when they get back to the submarine because they didn't have that much time for exposure to be out. they're greeted with these gentlemen. Now I can't tell if that's the same guy that Victor at the what you call it at the tower, like the one that survived the fallout initially with him in that one scene, but it does look like him. But however, we get to soon find out that Morgan's not welcome at the tower, but Grace is, and Grace is resisting. So another thing telling me that she's gonna actually stay with Morgan. But it's kind of like Morgan's trying to get Grace and the baby to go, and she's like, "No, we're not going," and this and that, and is definitely setting up there's going to be some kind of conflict. Like these two, Morgan obviously has some kind of feelings against Victor for trying to kill him, but yeah, apparently Victor, I don't know, something's he obviously doesn't want Alicia and Morgan there, so it's really crazy. But anyways, they leave. They're supposedly going to leave them alone. We'll find out how that exactly works. Wonder if Strand reaches out to Morgan or if vice versa, or if they just kind of cross pollinate somehow. But yeah. So then like they're kind of looking around for food, and little Momo starts crawling, and Grace goes down to pick her up, like was cheering her on, and they realize that there's something under the mat, and boom, like oatmeal, powdered milk, some kind like just food. And Morgan says it's enough for months, so like them staying at the submarine might work for a while. I mean, I don't know how long you gotta. Obviously, they were out in the without mask a lot too, so that you got to take a grain of salt for some of it. It's TV show, can't take it super literal. They're probably exposed enough that we would like in the real world maybe not make it, but yeah, and so that's a happy ending there, but we soon find out the guy in the truck is Emil's brother, twin brother, brother. I don't know if twin or not, but played by the same actor, and I can't think of his name off the top of my head. I didn't see it, but I think it's really cool. Someone that's just like Emil's coming back in. I mean, the dog even ran off with this guy, and that was Emil's old dog. So I don't know. So that's the tone. Let's be honest. Season 6 and so far the start to season 7 appears been really good. I hope they can keep this up. I mean, this wasn't like a perfect episode, but it was a good episode in my opinion. Anyways, what do you guys think? I will have a trailer breakdown for this coming up in a day or two for episode 3, and stay tuned because I'll have Walking Dead World Beyond's review up as soon as possible as I can get with that. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys listening. Take it easy. Peace.